Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Kryptonic, and today we're taking a look at Raidmax's EVOL case, and I'm going to be letting you guys know whether this is the case you guys should cop or this is the case you guys should just pass on and find something else. If you guys do end up enjoying the video, make sure to drop a like on it. But anyways, guys, let's get straight into the video. Now, like I did say, Raidmax sent this case over to me, but everything I talk about will just be my opinions, my first-hand experience with it, and I'm basically going to start off with the pros of this case so that way we can lead into the cons. So starting off with the pros, this case does have RGB in the front. It comes with 3 stock fans, 2 RGB fans in the front, and 1 RGB strip on the outside of the side of the case, which does make it look very nice. And mainly since I went with a white colored case, it fits my setup super well because it just matches everything. The white and RGB aesthetic is an aesthetic that I'm trying to get behind, and it is honestly really cool, much cooler than the black and RGB aesthetic, I would say for sure. Now when it comes to building inside of this case, I actually swapped from my GAM DS case, and it was a black RGB case, and now I just swapped to a white RGB case. But this case was definitely built really well. When I was putting together my PC, everything was actually really easy to do. I know Raidmax in the past has made some cases a little bit confusing, but this time it actually felt not like Raidmax. It does have a tempered side glass panel, which is awesome, and it works really well because it actually only shows you like the important part of your computer. It doesn't have a cutaway for the power supply, which a lot of cases do, and I don't really understand because it's kind of ugly to see your power supply. So I really like this, side aesthetic where the power supply is hidden. There's also a ton of space in the back for cable management. A lot of the times I just like to zip tie things up and just kind of tighten it down and put the case on there, and this case was honestly pretty easy to do all that. A lot of the times I have to struggle and really take my time cable managing, but this time it was actually easy enough to the point where I didn't have to go over the top. And now don't get me wrong, this case isn't a design that everyone will like, but it's a design that I really liked because it's very different, it's very unique. It doesn't look like your standard case. Whether that be good or bad, it's up to you, but to me this case really looked really cool, so I really wanted to give it a shot. But that's really about where all the good things about this case end. I mean, it does have good airflow, but that's kind of where my next problem goes. The stock fans that come with this case are pretty loud. Most of the time when I'm recording my videos, I have my computer on and I'm trying to sync up my audio between my microphone and my camera, which means my computer has to be on. And now I started noticing that these computer fans, these case fans at least, are loud. They're much louder than any other just 120mm fan. These are actually pretty loud. They seem to just RPM all the way up and just go full throttle, and it's actually really annoying because the controller that comes in the back with it too, it'll randomly turn off the front RGB for the case that I have, and I'm not really too sure if that's a problem with the case or if that's a problem that I've specifically had, but that's been one of the biggest issues I've had so far, where the RGB for the front panel will just turn off and I have to go into the cabling and make sure it's all connected, and then it'll just randomly turn on. It doesn't really make too much sense, but that just kind of seems like a little issue with the case itself. And now, like I said, this case does come with 3 fans, 2 RGB in the front and 1 stock in the back, which doesn't make too much sense. I feel like they should have just gone all RGB or just kept it very minimal. Having the RGB in the front is cool, but then you look at the inside of the case and it's really bare bones. It's empty because there's no RGB in there, and that's something that I feel was a little bit overlooked because in a lot of their cases they do include more fans, and that definitely works out better for the consumer. But this time around they kind of went the budget route and kept 2 RGB fans and 1 regular fan, and honestly they suck. So it's like that alone is holding back the coolness of the RGB of the case. And now this case, it's a newer design, but these fans just don't seem to be it, and the whole cabling behind it, they seem very proprietary, meaning that you can't just get these fans, put them in another computer, and you're done. You would need to move the entire controller. Raidmax kept it very proprietary so that you wouldn't be able to move things around. So that on its own is also another thing, meaning that you can't move these fans and put them into a different computer. You just have to keep it with the case, so that way they stay synced up, which is a really nice thing that this case does. The RGB on the side stays synced to the RGB in the front facing panels, which is nice, but at the same time is it really worth the windstorm that you're getting out of it? Overall though, I would at least rate this case a 7 out of 10. It's not a bad case whatsoever, but those stock fans are honestly miserable, and the building experience was honestly what saved this computer, because it was super easy to build and everything just snapped off. Everything felt super premium, but then you get to the fans turning it on and it was just a hassle left and right. So that was really annoying. And like I said, it's a simple fix, but if you're buying a case that says RGB fans, that says, you know, it's gonna look really cool, and then you plug everything in and it sounds like the way it does now, I'll probably try to add a sound clip or something, but basically it's just a very loud fan spin. It's really annoying, mainly when you're in a constant work production area like me, where my microphone is somewhat close to my computer, so I wouldn't want that to be picking up all the noise. Or even when I'm gaming, the fans are already at 100%, so it doesn't make sense, which is kind of annoying. Anyways guys, let me know down below if you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys have ever had any Raidmax products. Like I said, I've had products before in the past, but they just weren't the same. They were better, maybe a little bit uglier in design, but they were way better in quality. The fans were always great, and now this case, it's really pretty in my opinion, and it looks really cool overall, but the fans are honestly not worth it for the case. The RGB on it is really pretty, I'll give it that, but for the loudness of it, it's honestly not worth it to have those stock fans over buying a third-party set of fans and just popping it into this case and having all that sound go away. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. My name is Kryptonic. I stream on Twitch Monday through Friday at 9 AM. If you guys ever have any questions or just want to drop by, that's where I'm at. Hopefully you guys have a great day, and I will catch you guys later. Peace, guys.